I'm addicted to planning. So when I booked a flight to Sweden from Bangkok the night before leaving, I was way out of my comfort zone. With 2 weeks before my university graduation in Ireland, I was alone on the railway, with no accommodation or plans. Just the dream of seeing the Nordics beyond Finland. Little did I know what would come. It sounds crazy, but the transition from the sunshine to the dark, cold autumn of Northern Europe has always been one of my favorite things. Where I come from, this time of year, it is hot and humid, with glaring sun. I mean, I love the sun, but I also find this change so refreshing. That cool morning breeze. Well, here I am, and I'm finally back in the beautiful Nordics. I'm in Sweden. I'm in Karlstad. The main purpose of my travels here was actually not to go to Sweden. I was actually meant to go to northern China, to a place called Swifinhei and Hengdalhesi and Haben. But I just got so overwhelmed. I've been traveling in Asia for so long. I was traveling for 1.5 months. And I think for me, it just became a little bit too much. I just needed a break. I needed something that feels like home. And after I lived in Finland last year for 8 months, I feel like the obvious place other than Australia was just to come here. Karlstad felt very familiar to me as I lived in Jyväskylä, Finland last year. The surrounding calm lakes and forest was so comforting after Southeast Asia's intensity.
Mot Kil, Arviken, Oslo inkommer strax i spår 4A.
Next, I decided to go and visit my friend Katarina in Norway. Something that really surprised me about Norway was how different the vibe was here. As an Australian, it's always been challenging to understand how such short distances bring such large differences, since for me, the nearest major city is a 12-hour drive. It was a dream come true to be standing in Oslo. Last time I went to Norway, I visited the top of the country, but ever since, I always wished to see what the south would look like. I explored Oslo for a while before boarding my train in the evening. Now it was time for a Norwegian breakfast. Alright, Katarina, what are we looking at here? What is this?
This is liver from a pig. Not from the girl on the picture.
Okay, so we have some liver. Is this one of the fundamentals of like a classic Norwegian brekkie?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, let's see what it looks like here. Oh yeah.
Then we have the brown cheese.
I've
classic.
never seen this ever in my life.
It's a classic.
Dude, wow.
Okay. So basically it's a goat cheese and it's caramelized, that makes it brown.
Okay. Alright, we got some...
And then, okay.
What is this?
I never do this, but yeah, that's fish pudding.
Fish pudding, okay. Wait, this is crazy. So you have, you have the liver, you have the brown cheese, you got the fish...
Pudding?
Fish pudding?
This is a liquid fish.
Like it's actually fish oil. But you're really not helping the stereotypes about Norway, like being like a...
But I don't take it from there, shit. It tastes horrible.
This is actually incredible. This is way more cultural than I actually expected. I'm actually a little bit nervous.
You should be.
I don't know if this is gonna make
What
it
are you
into the video,
doing? What do you have brown cheese in
Okay, so apparently I did this wrong. I put brown cheese on my egg. Is that bad? Is it actually?
I've never tried it, but I think it's gonna be terrible.
Alright, I'm gonna try some liver for the first time. I don't think I've ever had liver before. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had it again, dude. I'm so sorry, man. I was staying at Katarina's cousin's house with her, and it felt so comforting after such a long time on the road to be in a beautiful town with such a generous, kind family. This is exactly the peace I was looking for when I came to North Europe. These countries make me feel like I can fully relax. And things were only about to get crazier when we rented a car for the day. I mean, I think everyone knows Norway is a gorgeous country, and I can confirm it meets those expectations. We drove up to Galstastoppen, a mountain that overlooks the village of Rjukan, where in World War II, Norwegian soldiers sacrificed their lives to help prevent Nazi Germany creating a nuclear bomb. The amount of history that took place in these beautiful valleys is hard to believe. Having friends overseas or living across the country means that it's so much harder to see them. Sometimes it's a year between seeing, sometimes more, but you know you will always see your best friends again. We started heading home, but during the drive we noticed a dense fog covering the road. Our rental car did not have winter tires, so if it snowed, we would be stuck. Dude, what if it's snowing over there? Dude, it could very well be snowing over there. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, thanks. The sky confirmed snow was on the way. We had only 15 minutes. Oh, oh. Dude! The car door handle came off. I filmed it. I got on film.
Did you open it normally?
I opened it normally, dude. I opened it, dude.
Dude, I can't believe you got that.
Dude.
Oh,
Well, gotta love a rental car's door handle falling off. To be honest, this was a terrible situation. Pretty depressing vibes. We at least made it down the mountain safe. Then I was put on Halloween candy duty. So what do I say when like the Norwegian kids come to the door and they speak Norwegian to me and I don't understand?
They're gonna say knask eller knä, and then you say, oh, you look so nice. And then you say, them to say, they say, oh, they are så fina.
Oh, det är så fina.
And then they say, what are you saying? We don't understand you. And then you say, take some candy. Ta lite godteri.
Tack. I love Norwegian chocolate so passionately.
You like chocolate?
Me and Katarina got on the train to my last destination in Norway. We went to this local cafeteria serving waffles with jam. It was super delicious and relaxing. There's just casually a kangaroo in the middle of Asker. Then Katarina showed me some less usual spots to visit in Norway. Oh, it definitely has the vibe of a horrible place. Alright, here we are at one of the few places in Norway that isn't actually beautiful and doesn't have a nice history. I've been told that this place is known for being one of the last places that lobotomies occurred, and that the people here actually found enjoyment doing it. As you can see, most of Norway is, beautiful sunshine and rainbows, but we can see some of the dark history here. And finally, we visited one of my favorite places in Norway, Oslo Fjord. The most picturesque houses lined the edge of this massive fjord that connected Oslo to the sea. So, here we are in the beautiful Oslo Fjord. Currently, I'm in Asker, which is nearby Oslo. Actually, only 20 minutes on the train. You can tell that you're pretty close to a larger city. A lot more people here, a lot more going on, but it's, very peaceful at the same time. It's just calm, there's so much more nature, and this actually brings us to the end of our journey in Norway, which is pretty crazy. I've really loved my time here. It's such an incredible country. I need to come back for the third time. So it's my second time being here. I was here last year only for a day when I went up to the north of Norway, but to come here and give it full amount of time and really get involved in the culture, live with a local family, I've really got to have a lot more in-depth experience, especially culturally. But I really want to come back here and drive up the west coast. That's the one part I haven't really seen. I've seen really right at top up the north. I've seen down here in the south and a bit inland, but I really can't wait to come back and go see the west. From here on, I'm just going to be going to Dublin, Ireland for my graduation, which I'm extremely excited about, and see a bit of my family's heritage. Yeah, it's been such an incredible journey here, and I'm never going to forget my journey and my time in Norway. So thank you so much, Norway. It was time to say goodbye to the Nordics for now. By saying the vibe changed instantly when I arrived to Ireland would be an understatement. Dublin was filled with this lively, vibrant energy. It was a shock to the system after being in the Nordics. Although I didn't have much time in Ireland because I was here purely for my graduation, I still wanted to see a seaside town. Bray was exactly what I was looking for. The feeling of freedom on this journey was exactly what I wanted to get from this trip. I learned that it was okay to let go and make it day by day. Not everything needed a plan. It all worked out better than I could ever imagine. So finally, here I am in Ireland, which is actually the end of my little Northern Europe trip that I've been doing for Sweden, Norway, and now Ireland. But the main reason I'm here and the main reason I came to Europe was so I could go to my university graduation this year, which I completed a degree in film scoring, and now I get to graduate here, so I'm so excited for it. But there's something more that is very special about coming to a place like Ireland for me. A very large amount of my family's heritage comes from, this region over here, from Belgium, from Ireland, from the UK, all throughout, Wales, Scotland, England, and also other parts of Northern Europe, such as Sweden. So it's actually a very special thing for me to come here and experience these places that my ancestors were from. Coming from Australia, I was born there and I had so many generations of people before me living there. I think it's a beautiful thing when you're from a country like Australia or a country like Canada, etc., New Zealand, to go to the places that your family originally immigrated from when they first came to Australia. And for me, like going to Belgium and coming to Ireland, it's been so special. And also a really interesting part about coming to Ireland and also the UK, where I went to about 2 years ago, is so many parts of Australia are really built on, these parts of the world, like all the city names, street names, the ways the systems work, like they're really inspired by how things were here, because obviously Australia was created by people moving from, the British Isles all the way to Australia. So for me, this is such a special experience to come here and experience it for myself. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I've got so lucky. I was scared it was just going to be absolutely pouring all today, but it's been actually really nice. Like, we've had a bit of sun, a lot of clouds, but it's just been absolutely gorgeous here. And I think you can see just from the video how it looks. That's crazy, dude.
That was crazy. Now it's over.
It's all over.
Your life is over.
Everything's over. Dude. So, remember the first day we went to school, and now it ends here in Dublin, Ireland.
William Preet. Congrats, William. Nice one. Well done.